Hey, this is Nash with GrowMyOyoBusiness.com, and today I'd like to show you how to add contacts to your MailChimp account so that you can send out your newsletters. If it's the first time you're using MailChimp, it's likely that there aren't any contacts in here. So we need to add them in order for your newsletters to actually go out to someone. In MailChimp lingo, lists are groups of people to whom you'll be sending your newsletters to. And so when we created your account for you, when we set it up, we actually created a list according to what you got. So let's say, for example, you got the prospects and customers newsletter service, and then we created a prospects and customers list. If you got the My Team newsletter service, we created a My Team list. If you got both, we created both. In any case, I'm going to show you how to create a list and how to add contacts to that list. To create a list, it's actually quite simple. When you log into your dashboard in MailChimp, you're going to see several options, one of which is create a list. We're going to go through that process, but I'm going to show you the way to do it through the menu in case if you log in you don't see these things on the screen. So you're going to click on List, and basically you click on Create a List. And then it's going to give you a few options there, but you click on Create a List. In my case, I had to it's asking me, because I already have a list, it's asking me if I really want to create a new list, and in my case I'm going to click yes. You might not see that, but you put in the name. This is for your acknowledgement only. Okay, and then who it's coming from. This is what they see in the email, and then if they click reply, who do they respond to? I'm just going to put my email in there. Default subject. My newsletter, put something exciting. And then you can put here something like you are receiving this email because you are on my team, or something that specifies how do you have that contact information, and they're going to see this on the email. And the reason this is important is if they get this email and they're a little grumpy that day and they're like, who sent me this? And then they're like, I'm going to unsubscribe. Well, if you put something here that explains how and why you sent them this and how they met you, how you have their email, it might keep them from unsubscribing. If they unsubscribe, you can't message them. So put something in here that describes how you guys met. By default, by law, by the Can't Spam Act, every message has to go out with an address. So make sure your address is there. And then notifications. If someone subscribes, you don't need to worry about this. But I would, if you wanted to, I would put one by one. In my case, if someone gets added to my list, I'd like to get a notification every time. And then make sure this is unchecked. Okay, people can pick email format. Make sure it's unchecked, and then you click save. Alright, I'm not going to save because I already have a list, but that's what you do. So once you save, you're going to see a list. When you click on lists, you're going to see a list of your lists. And so if we need to add people to that list, what do? It'll say 0 subscribers the first time you do it. So you click on that, 0 subscribers. I'll click on 6 subscribers here. And then there's an option at the top that says import. And then when you put your mouse over it, it says start new import, and that's where you click. It's going to give you a few options of how you can import people into your MailChimp account. Now, if you already have another service that you use that's listed here, I would follow the steps on here. So if you're importing, for instance, if you have a Gmail account and your contacts are all in Gmail, I would follow this step here and click on Google contacts. But let's just say you have them all in an Excel sheet, Excel file, then you would click on Excel. And it's going to tell you how you need to put this information here. You basically need to paste your list, and it needs to be in the format of email, and then first name and last name. The orders can be reversed, like it can be first name, email, last name, but essentially it needs to be picture it as different tabs. So then you open up your list. I open up this list here. If you click on the top left corner, it'll highlight everything at once. So you click there and you do Control C to copy. And then you go here, you go back to your MailChimp, and when you click on this area where it says paste your list and you paste, Control V or right click paste, it'll add this information here. And so then you basically click import list. Now, because I've already imported these are the 6 that I've added the first time around, I will click auto update, but this option will not be there when you see it, when you do it the first time. Then you click import list and it will tell you what the next step is, and it says almost done. Now let's match the columns in your uploaded list to MailChimp. So because we copied and pasted, we need to tell them what it is. So this here, email, these are emails, so I select option email address and I click OK, and then it goes to the next section and it kind of identifies it for us, but just make sure. Here, this is the first name, so first name, OK, and then finally last name, so last name, OK. And so now that's done, we click on done and it will import the list for us. If everything went okay, you will see in green at the top, and it'll say 6 emails added to your list or updated in this case. But if something went wrong, you'll see a red, it'll be red up at the top, and it will tell you what happened. So maybe if there are weird characters in there or anything like that, it will let you know. But that's how you import contacts. So now I've got 6 contacts in this account. So when I go in to send an email, it'll go to those 6 people when I tell the system. So that's how you do it. That's how you import contacts to your MailChimp account so that you can start using it.